Okay, let's be real for a second. You can see the calendar. You know the exams are coming. You told yourself this year was going to be the one, right? The big comeback. But now, you're looking at a pile of untouched books, and that old familiar panic is starting to bubble up.
I know that feeling. It's heavy, isn't it? It's like you're paralyzed. You're just staring at this mountain of work in front of you and thinking, there's no way. It's too late. The time is gone.
But what if that feeling, that voice in your head screaming, it's too late, is just a lie? Look, we're not going to talk about cute little study hacks here. No. We are going to build a scientific, step-by-step rescue mission for your grades, and it starts right now.
So what's actually going on here? Why do you feel stuck? The first thing you have to understand is this. You are not lazy. What you're feeling is something much, much deeper, and figuring that out is the first real step to beating it. It actually has a name. Psychologists call it the identity gap. You are, and I mean this literally, you are grieving the successful, on-top-of-it version of yourself that you were supposed to be by now. So every time you scroll on your phone instead of studying, you're not just avoiding work, you're mourning that person you failed to become. And that's why the shame feels so crushing. And to break out of that shame cycle, you have to get this one crucial thing. Forget about motivation. Seriously. Motivation is a total scam. It's a feeling, it's a cheap spark, and it will be gone by Tuesday. We are not looking for a spark. We are building an engine. We are going to build unstoppable momentum. And that engine, it gets built right here, inside your own head. This is about a fundamental shift in how you see yourself. This isn't about trying harder. It's about becoming someone else entirely, someone who was built for this mission. So from this second forward, your identity is different. You are no longer a student who is trying to study. That old identity is gone. You are now a machine. Think about it. A machine doesn't negotiate with itself. It doesn't wait to feel inspired. It just executes the task. You know, your own brain chemistry can actually trick you. When you're scrolling social media or watching videos of other people being successful, you get a hit of what's called passive dopamine. Your brain feels good, like it did something, but it didn't. We have to switch to active dopamine. That's the real stuff, the kind your brain releases after you've genuinely struggled and solved a tough problem. That's the reward we're chasing. So let's lock in this new machine identity. I want you to think of this period as wartime. In a war, you don't act based on your feelings. You act based on the mission. And your mission is to execute your study plan. Your feelings? They are completely irrelevant. Okay, mindset set. Your machine on a mission. Now let's talk about the battle plan. How do we actually attack this mountain of work without wasting a single second? This is the strategy. First things first, we have to throw out that old, failed method. You know the one, opening the textbook to chapter 1 and just reading. That is a trap, it's passive, it's totally inefficient, and frankly, it's a complete scam when you're short on time. Instead, we're going to use what's called the reverse pyramid method. Step 1, analyze the enemy. You're going to get your hands on the last 5 years of exam papers and find the topics that come up again and again. That's your target list. Step 2, apply the 80-20 rule. Focus ruthlessly on the 20% of the material that is going to get you 80% of the marks. And step 3, this is the most important part, use active recall. This means you read a section, close the book, and then write down, from memory, everything you can remember. It's a technique called blurting, and it builds memory pathways way faster than just highlighting. Now, when you're doing this, you are going to make mistakes, a ton of them. And you need to hear me on this. Stop seeing those mistakes as failures. Every single error is just a piece of data. It's a bright, flashing arrow pointing to exactly what you need to study next. It's a gift.
So, you've got the new identity, you've got the laser-focused strategy. The final piece of the puzzle is the actual routine, the system that will help you build that unstoppable momentum we talked about.
There's this basic concept from physics that perfectly explains why just getting started is so hard. To move any object from a dead stop, you first have to overcome a force called static friction.
Well, your procrastination? That's just mental static friction.
And get this, a rocket burns 80% of its entire fuel load in just the first few minutes, just to break free from Earth's gravity. After that initial push, it glides. Your comeback is exactly the same. The first few sessions are going to take almost all of your willpower. Your only job is to push through that launch sequence. So here is the 3-step protocol to break through that friction. It's called monk mode. Rule 1, phone jail. Your phone goes into another room or at the very least on grayscale mode. No exceptions. Rule 2, deep work blocks. You study in pure, focused 90-minute blocks. No notifications, no distractions. And Rule 3, the mistake bank. You get a dedicated notebook and you write down every single question you get wrong. This mistake bank becomes your ultimate study guide the day before the exam.
And that's it. You have the diagnosis for why you feel stuck. You have your new identity. You have the strategy, and you have the routine. There are no more excuses left. There's nothing else to plan. The only thing left to do is begin.
But I need you to really understand this. A real academic comeback doesn't look like a movie montage. There's no cool soundtrack playing. It's not glamorous at all. It's built in the quiet, boring, lonely moments. It's built when you choose the textbook over your phone for the 5th time that hour. It's built when you force yourself to solve one more problem when all you want to do is go to sleep. Remember that feeling of grief we talked about? That identity gap that's been dragging you down? It only closes one way, Not by wishful thinking, not by planning, but by action. One small, deliberate action, and then another one, starting right now.
This is the identity you are going to live and breathe from this second forward. This isn't a hope or a wish, it's a declaration. The person who wasted all that time, they're gone. You are here now. You are the one who executes the plan. You are the comeback.